Hey guys, Abner Miranda here. Today I wanted to talk with you about the Bravo Concealment Drop Out of Sight holster that I've been using for about a month or so. I tried appendix carry a while back. Didn't care for it. For those of you that have been watching my YouTube channel for a while know that, and you can tell just by looking at me, that I've dropped considerable weight. Honestly, I don't know how much weight I've dropped because I'm not doing the whole weighing in thing anymore. I'm just diet modifying and exercising. I got to the point with some damage to my knee from being a police officer that was finally catching up with me. And at 44, it gave me a wake-up call. Actually, I'll tell you when it happened. It was 4th of July, 2016. It gave me a wake-up call. It is January, whatever. It's a couple of days before SHOT Show, January 2017. And so since July 4th up until now, I have been focusing on getting weight off, and I can finally now get into, first of all, I'm 3 sizes down from what I used to be on my pants, and I can finally get into a drop out of sight holster, and it's so great because it was so timely, because what I found was there were a couple of classes that I did late last year. One of them was with Handgun Combatives, Dave Spalding, and the other one was with Richard Nance of Wartech CQC. Both of those classes are very close quarters. It's known as fighting in the hole. It's that double arms length. At those 2 classes that I was telling you about, the guys that wore appendix carry absolutely flew through the drills, most especially in the Wartech CQC class, which was CQP, close quarter pistol. Rich Nance was showing us that, and I don't even really know that he was intentionally showing this, but he was wearing appendix carry at the class. And when you're compressed in, protecting your head, because the blows are coming in from here, right here, this is a shooting stance. Let me back up so you can clearly see it. Someone gets up on you, and you can compress in on yourself, and you can still get to your gun, and from here, I can already start shooting at this guy. Yeah, these are crotch hits, these are lower leg hits, but one of the things that I can tell you, as a guy who's caught a chunk of a round in his hand, bone hits hurt like crazy. I instantly knew I'd been hit. So anyone who says to you, yeah, well, they're not going to feel it when they're getting shot. You hit someone in the bones, they're going to feel it. That class, watching the groups of guys that were running appendix carry, going through the drills far more efficiently than those of us who were wearing here, was that great big aha moment for me. And one of the things that Rich showed us was, if you do this, bad guys who know what they're doing will hook your arm right here, and they'll pull your arm off, and they've just taken you out of the OODA loop, and now you're right back to the beginning, and you have to start all over again. So I was done. It was time to go appendix carry. I reached out to Bravo Concealment. They sent me the drop out of sight. I've been running it now for, I don't know, just a little bit over a month, and haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. The simplicity with which I'm able to move now is so nice because of this holster. This holster has transformed how I carry and what I carry. The draw stroke that I wanted to show you guys today, I've heard, because when you start getting into something new, you go all over the place. And you start looking and reading and researching and watching. And a lot of guys are showing that the draw stroke is center line, shirt comes up, pistol comes out. What I found at both Dave Spalding's class and Rich Nance's class is that the guys that were doing that were sometimes doing this. They were getting hung up in their own shirt. There's another mindset that it's that the support hand comes down, grabs the garment. I don't know if the camera caught it, but the last little piece of this ends up over your grip, and you could end up doing this. Shirt comes up, and it's really high up, and you are able to draw here, and your support hand is completely out of the way. From here, you can draw right away. I'm pulling this way with the shirt as opposed to this way, or as opposed to this way. And by the way, I forgot to tell you earlier, this, man, you are asking to pop yourself in the nose if you're doing this. Drawing by doing this makes a big difference as opposed to doing this and getting hung up in your shirt. And the last point that I want to leave you guys with is load when you want to, not when you have to. I picked that up from Dave Spalding. I've picked that up from Rich Nance. Load when you want to, not when you have to. One of the things that Dave Spalding teaches is, and this is very controversial to a lot of people, is from here he teaches dropping the mag that's still got rounds in it dropping it on the deck. I'm not going to drop it because it's muddy down here. Grabbing your next round, your next mag, and getting it in the gun. And some people will go, what kind of crack was that? Well, that's a lot faster than doing this. Because remember, I have to retain this mag. He's talking about dropping the mag, getting your weapon up, and then if you feel like it, you can bend over and pick up your mag. Honestly, guys, I'm 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm not going to say he's right, and I'm not going to say he's wrong. But the fact that he's Dave Spalding and I'm not, ought to tell you that you should at least think about it. I cannot tell you enough good things about the drop out of sight holster. I love it. If you've ever thought about going appendix carry, yeah, you really should. It does make a big difference. That's what I've got for you guys today. As always, I thank you all for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out in practice. Have a good one.